Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Cherie, but you can call me Sha. I haven't posted in a while, and I know that I should probably give you guys an update. But so last year, 2022, I spent my time going to therapy because I felt like everything was crashing down on me. And I know that I'm not like alone in this world, but I feel like everything was to get me. It was a very difficult year. A lot of stuff happened, and it was a hard thing to deal with. One of the main thing is I switched my major from biology to criminal justice. However, I'm kind of like minoring in chemistry on the side, but I feel like I'm gonna get my bachelor's before I even finish the minor, so I don't put it on my minor. I'm just doing classes at a different like institution, if that makes sense. Another thing is I'm just glad to be here. If you hear any talking in the kids background, this is just my kids. So another thing is I'm just grateful for my family to still be here, especially my dad. This was also like a difficult year for him, so it was a lot. I feel like I trauma bond a lot to a lot of stuff, so when things don't go like my way, the trauma bond that I have for it kind of like messes me up a little bit. Anyway, so that's just kind of like what's been happening with me, and that's why I've been posting, because I kind of like stepped away because it was like there was a lot just going on with me, and I feel like my energy was a little bit off and not into like a good sense. So I was like, I just need to step away for a little bit. But I wanted to start making back videos because I really miss making it, but I wanted to be more like what I want and stuff like that. So here I am. Okay, so that's just the update for like everything that's been happening with me. Now for today's video, we are going to be doing makeup. I would say it's a tutorial. I was gonna be like a get ready with me when I do my makeup and a story time. So I got this like brow pencil and it's like still not open, so we are gonna start doing that. So let me see if I can get something set up because I need to open that and I need a scissor, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I will probably zoom out this a little bit so you guys can see me better. But anyway, so what I'm doing, I'm kind of like making my eyebrows like dry a little bit. I use this just an edge control to like shape my brows a little bit, to make sure, just keep them in place. You can literally use anything that you want to do. I don't have a brow gel, so I'm gonna do what works for me. I just use some edge controls and I'm just like making it dry before I do anything. So you guys are closer to me now. I already put on some primer on my face because I don't know if you guys want to see it. I only use the elf powder grip primer, and I'm not gonna like go into details about each part that I'm gonna be using. I'm just gonna like lay them in down below. So I'm just doing this so I can do my brows. So I had this friend and we've been friends for a few years. Really like this girl, like, as friendship do. And we had like a falling out, so don't get me wrong, we had a falling out right before like I was gonna go to Korea, because we were like in this group that she was like the one who formed the group, and that's kind of like how our friendship like kind of like developed from there. So she had this group. It was like a military spouse group for like black military personnel, because you can literally almost never find any black Facebook group because they never relate to like some of the stuff that we need, etc. So she had formed the group, and I was like, she was she's the one who formed the group, so it was her group, and I was just kind of like there as like a co-leader. It was her, me, and another girl. Another girl is pretty cool, by the way. this is important. So it was us three, right? And I really love like our friendship. You know, we young, both just had one kid at the time, and we kind of just like developed like this, you know, personal like relationship with each other. So like even though we were part of the group, we kind of like used to text all the time and stuff like that. So we had a falling out because she invited somebody else to the group because she said that she wanted the group to have something new, and she invited that person after we kind of like had a disagreement about what should be done and etc. And I was like, that makes no sense, you know, like a lot of people don't not trying to do that. They're trying to just go out and meet friends and that's it. They don't want to do like all the extra stuff. So we kind of like had like a disagreement about it, but it was fine because, you know, when you have friends, you guys gonna have to disagree on something. You guys are not perfect. Pansy. I'm just filling in my eyebrows now. So we had like a little disagreement about like that, and then she invited somebody since she wanted somebody older because they have more knowledge, and everything that we talked about before the person in the group came, it kind of like she repeated that. The person was like repeating like everything that we said, and I'm like, that is so like freaking weird. Like that is so weird. Like, why is she knowing what we talked about, you know? Because, you know, like nobody wants that. So I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'm leaving anyway, because I was leaving to go overseas. I'm leaving anyway, so it is what it is. So I ended up leaving the group, but we still like remain friends and stuff like that. That did not change our friendship. So we were friends for a little bit, and we remained friends. So then she joined the military herself. She went through like basic training and stuff like that. Like I said, I was in Korea, so I didn't really know much about that. So when she came back, she decided to come back. She decided to make for her base because she did have a child and she did have like a husband at the time. So, you know, when she came back, and then I also like came back here to Fort Hood, I kind of was like, okay, you know, we're gonna try to see if we can mend like our friendship. You know, the other girl moved away, so I was like, you know what, it's fine, we just like see if we can mend our friendship. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna like be friends with this girl now. And we were good for like a while. We were like talking until I don't know how to say this. You know, this type of person that just like change all of a sudden, and everything that they had like going on for them, there's like, it's like they're like a new person. So that's kind of what happened, right? So now she started eating like healthier, and she's like trying to be healthier. So we were supposed to hang out, right? And one of the main things that we wanted to do when we hang out was like, we said that we were going to go out to eat, because, you know, what else is there to do? There's like nothing here to do, Kelly. So we decided we were just gonna go out to eat. So she was like, we chose like somewhere, like we were just gonna go to a restaurant, and then like literally at the last minute she said that she can't make it anymore. And I was like, okay, because to be honest, and this is like her words, I just don't feel like eating in one of these restaurants unless it's like Chick-fil-A or some healthy restaurant. And I was like, okay, we can find a healthy restaurant, you know, that's your views. Oh shoot, I gotta get this on there. You know, that's your preference. You know, if that's something that you want to do, I am totally fine with that. I'm not gonna stop you, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want to do that, you know, etc, etc. So fast forward to us, we had like a disagreement about that, because she was like, you know, she don't eat at these restaurants because she don't know what these restaurants have, you know, do, and she just don't want to be a part of it. And I was like, okay, like where would you want to go eat at then? You know, there's like plenty of healthy restaurants around here that you don't have to worry about. If that is the case, you know, like we can always find something. Like it's not that small of a place that we can't find somewhere to go eat at. So we kind of like had that whole like disagreement about it. And then we had like it was like something simple, but it was like so stupid, because like I'm telling her that it makes no sense for her to be like, oh, I don't want to go to any restaurant, might as well just cook at home, right? But here's the kicker, right? She was like, well, you can just come to my house and we can have like brunch or something. But she wasn't the one that was going to be cooking. She had a boyfriend at the time, because she had a boyfriend, and he was the one that was going to cook. And I was like, that, I find that so weird, because like, if you're gonna invite me out, since you don't want to go out to eat, you're gonna invite me out, why are you having some stranger cook? I don't know the guy, you know the guy, you can't cook that well, so obviously let's go out. Anyway, fast forward, right? I was like, whatever, you know what, it's fine, whatever you're ready to go out, you can go out. So then it's just a little stuff that she started doing, which kind of just like, it was a little bit annoying. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, my son was trying to ask me something, so I had to go do all of that. So what led to her falling out, right? I was telling her that sometimes it's a little bit harder to like make friends or find people to go out with in school, because she was about to start school, because she's getting out of the military now. I was like telling her that sometimes it's hard to find people that want to like be friends and stuff like that, because to be honest, I know a lot of like people that I've met in like my classes, but since I'm doing school non-traditional, a lot of them are like younger, and most high schools have this program where you can go to, like, some high school kids can go to the colleges and do college courses. And I was like, I'm not gonna be hanging out with some 16 and 17-year-old. Like, I'm not trying to be nobody's mom. Like, if I see you doing something dangerous that I already did, I don't want to be a part of it, you know. So that's not my space, you know. I'll still like be friends with them, because sometimes they just need somebody older to talk to, but I feel like I'm still young and I don't want to be the older person that they talk to. I'm not that young, but so I was like, you know, sometimes it's hard to like be friends with them. And I was just like saying that just in general, because, you know, everybody can relate. If you're older, you don't want to be friends with some 16, 17-year-old, because what 16, 17-year-old want to go do boring stuff? You know, and let them have fun. Let them have the fun before they get old. Because I had fun when I was like 16, 17. So that's that. So I was like, telling her about that. And she was like, well, as long as they're like mature, you know, you don't have to like worry about that. And I'm like, what do you mean by mature? Because I just said that these kids are 16, 17-year-old. They don't have no mature bone in their body. She was like, you know, not partying and like going out and getting in trouble. And I'm like, partying is not being mature, or like, you know, partying is fine. And the way that she responded to everything is just kind of like made me realize that I don't like judgy person. I don't like friends to be, I don't like when people go through phases of life. And it's fine if you can go through a phase of life, because you know what is for you at 16 is not going to be for you at 25. But you don't judge people based off what they want to do at whatever age they're doing. So that's kind of like, and I was like, after the conversation that we had, which she was like, you know, going partying, you know, drinking, not going to church, you know, like she just bring up all of these stuff. I was like, I'm gonna end this friendship right there and then. And that's what I did. I just blocked her and everything, and then move on basically with my life. I didn't give her no explanations or anything. I wish I did, because I feel like it would probably bring a little bit closure to me, but I was like, I couldn't do it no more. Like, it was just like too much, because like, why would you say stuff like that? That's like, that it made me so like angry, because I hate when people change. And then instead of like, because you know, she was doing all of this, right? She was partying, she was, you know, smoking and drinking and everything. Smoking hookah, by the way, just to clarify. You know, like she was doing all of this, like literally not like maybe like 2-3 months ago. So for her to be changed saying that now, it just pissed me off. So I had to end our friendship. And that's kind of like the only friendship that I've ever, like, I want to say in my good conscience, end. I've never ended a friendship before, because usually even if me and somebody fall out, I'm over here still being friends with them. I still like keep them on my Facebook. I still like, you know, talk to them every once in a while. That was never the issue for me. It's just, it made me realize something when it comes to friendship. What is not for you will never be for you. I thought that giving her a second chance, she might have changed. But after that second chance, I realized that she is definitely the same person that she was before. It's just that sometimes you just need to see somebody's true colors to find out the person that they are. And I can like be like, okay, I've never, like I said, I never ended a friendship before, because I don't know why, but whenever somebody do me wrong, instead of like not being friends with that person, I still like keep them close. Like we still like talk every once in a while. And I realized that maybe I should stop doing that. Like I said, I've been going through therapy all of 2022, and it made me realize that maybe I should stop trying so much to be people's friend, stop putting myself out there, stop trying to give more than I receive. And I have a problem with that, because I feel like, you know, everybody deserves a second chance. I feel like everybody deserves a chance, and that's just what it was. So it makes me come to the point of like, be careful who you choose to be friends with. If you are going to be friends with somebody, make sure that it's somebody that's in your best interest. You also don't want to be friends with somebody that's very judgy, that's somebody that's going to switch up on you. You know, like you and them can be partying this month, and then the next month they're like, oh, I'm not going to no party no more because I don't like partying. Like, you know, you don't want to be friends with those type of people. It never works out. Never ever works out. And that's just like crazy to me, because I really like thought this girl was like gonna be a good friend, you know, somebody to have here. Because like me being here, I don't have that much friends, and me being a military spouse, that's even like worse. I can't relate to a lot of other people, because a lot of people, they go out, they work and do stuff like that, and I mostly go to school, and I'm in school full-time, which means that I don't have time to be doing what you want to do at your single time, because I am always like studying. So it was like I really wanted to be friends with her, and then had to look back, and then I had like a conversation with my therapist about what happened, and she was like, have I ever not had a friend? And I was like, I have, but like I said, I've never actually ended a friendship before. Like I've never actually been the one to be like ended a friendship. And in every other friendship that I've had, I've always like kept them close to me. So that's just what it was. I absolutely love contouring my face sometimes. It makes it look so cute. But I'm gonna add some more these. I want to be like one of those makeup girlies that like have their like stuff like together, like, you know, those bright under eyes. I want to be like one of those girlies to have a bright under eye, but I just cannot. I'm not good at makeup. I'm not that good at makeup, so it's just hard for me to buy a shade that's like lighter than my complexion, you know, because you can see this one, but it really is not that light, because as soon as I blend it out, it melts right into my skin. Do you see that? Yeah, okay, I saw it too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a brown, because I've been loving these brown like makeup that they say is supposed to be soft glam, but we know that it's like a full face of makeup. I've been loving them, so I'm gonna be doing something like that today. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't want a friendship where I have to be the one putting out, like, you know, it's like I don't want somebody that's gonna judge not just me, but I don't want you to be judging anybody. If I'm being specific, I don't want you to be judging nobody at all. Let's just, you know, like, enjoy life. Like, why be that person, you know? Why be the person to judge somebody? Why be the person to, why be the negative person? Like, they always be like, you know, women should support other women. I'm using this by the way. Women should support other women, but whenever you find a woman that's not being supportive, you're like, this is definitely the one. Like, you can just have to be stay away from. I want persons around me that's gonna uplift me. I want people that want to go out, because I've literally spent all my life being the backseat of everybody's friendship. Like, I've always had friends everywhere I go, like I said, and I've always I think I might put too much. It's okay. Let's not put anymore. Let's just see if we can blend it out. But I've always been on the back seat of everybody's friendship. Like, I've always, like I said, I've always had friends around me, but I don't think those people were my friend. I think I was friends with them, but they weren't friends with me. So I always look back on my life and be like, oh my goodness, why, like, a set of my friends are still friends. Everybody, a set of them are all still friends, but I'm not close with them as I thought we were in the space when I was being friends. So I had friends in primary school that we literally did primary school together. We were like always the top one in the classes, you know, like we literally just did. My memory card just got full, so I had to like stop it. But I realized that all the groups of the people were always friends, and I thought that maybe I was the problem. Like, maybe I just don't know how to be a friend to somebody. Like, maybe it's just me and so forth. But then I had to like take a step back and realize that I was friends with somebody in the group, and they were always friends before me. So when I come in the group, to them it doesn't even matter like when I leave or not. So I thought that I was friends with everybody in the group, but I was not. I feel like I was probably always intruding. So I've never had like a friend that I made and we were just remain friends just like that. Which is kind of like crazy to me, because like I feel like I'm a good friend, but I could also be lying, because I like to give more than I receive. So that's another thing. Do y'all see that? Okay, now let's do some eyeshadows. So as I said, I have always like been friends with everybody, but they weren't friends with me. And it hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you know how you always like see social media, especially like you see a group of people and they're going out and they're always like, oh yeah, and they have people to go in their wedding, they have people to go out of the country with, they just have people to do stuff with. It kind of makes you feel a little bit jealous, because you're like, where's my friends, where's my crew, or where's everybody that, you know, supposed to be friends with me? So I had to just like, you know, take a step back, realize that maybe I'm not the problem. Maybe I was just inserting myself into situations where I was not invited, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, and then like 30 years, I've had like points where sometimes they try to make up back with me, but I think I've always had good reasons of why I'm not friends with those people no more. Because like I feel like if you hurt me, even though like we still like friends on Facebook, I just cannot be your trusty friend anymore. And I've had like few friendship that I've like not be friends, like I'm not even close to them anymore, and every time that they talk to me, I'm like, I'm a little hurt that we're not as close anymore, because I know you know what you did, but I don't know if you know what you did, if that makes sense. So that's just kind of like where we at with when it comes to like friendship. I am like I'm in my late 20s now, which is like crazy to even say, and I've spent like literally all of my life trying to fit in, trying to go to somebody's expectation, trying to lower myself to fit in, trying to like be the person that everybody wants me to be, trying to like please others before me. Because once I care about you, you already know that I am going to be like there for you. Like you already know you can call me at 12 in the freaking night and I'll be there. Like I'll be there, you know, if you want like anything you need, I'm gonna be there. Anyway, I have hooded eyes, so if you see me putting the makeup up here, it's because I wanted to show. So that's just why I'm putting it up here. So here's to making changes, hoping that maybe you get a friendship that comes your way where it's not any like feel like, you know, like you feel like equal in your friendship, you feel like you're doing something right, you feel like you're just there for people. Anyway, I just used this shade right here to like do the base of it so it can pop up a little bit more. And now I'm gonna go in with this like darker shade over here. I'm just gonna put it on top of it and see if I like it. Let me see. I don't know about all of that, so I'm just gonna, I didn't add a lot, so I'm just gonna add some over here too, but I don't like it. I think I'm gonna go back in the blush palette and actually choose the brown that I like. So I forgot to show you guys the blush that I use, but I use this like Neo this one right here. So it looks like a dark skin. So now I'm gonna go in with this Eyebrow palette on my eyes, because I realized that a lot of people, they use the brown, but it's more like a different kind of brown. So I'm gonna mostly put it on the top part of my eyelids, like up here. Do y'all see this? Okay. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think y'all can see this, but I'll take some pictures to make sure y'all see it. So I think I can see it just a little bit. So I'm just gonna speed through this part of it. Okay, I like this one. Okay, now I'm gonna go with like a fluffy brush, a fluffier brush, something like this a little bit, to like blend it out all the way. Make sure that everything is like blended and everything. So sorry, I have to like blend. So now I'm blending, 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 blending. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of the gold color, kind of like, oh my bad. Now I'm gonna add some like gold color. I think I'm gonna move with a darker brown, darker gold, just to like make like right here like pop a little bit. So that's what I am going to do right now. I'm gonna add it right here. Ooh, this is very pigmented. But do y'all see that? I'm coming up closer. Yeah, too much on this side. But anyway, I'm just adding this like right here to like give it like a little bit of pizzazz. And I think I'm gonna use some of the blush to see if I can like, then I have like a nose contour kind of. I like this. So I'm just gonna, I'm speeding through this. So I am going to be adding a little more concealer. I'm gonna put some more concealer on my face because I don't like how this looks. I absolutely hate how this part looks, but it's fine. I'll fix my nose ring. So I'm almost done. I'm putting this on here because I wanted to like make it a little bit brighter on my under eyes. Now I'm gonna go in here with some pressed powder. And I'm just gonna add it right here. Okay. And I'm just gonna leave that on just for a little bit while it dries. Take another brush or something like this and just gonna brush it off. Do y'all see that? It's coming together. It's coming together. This is the final look. What do you think? What do you think? I just love how this came out. Like, look at it. If you're a black girl, look at this. If you are a black girl, like brown makeup and this lip combo, yeah, okay. It's a blessing, okay. Look at it. I just love how it came out. I think it looks so pretty. So anyway, to wrap up everything that I was saying about friendship is that because of the friendship that I had to end because it was unhealthy, it made me realize that maybe I'm trying too much to be friends with people. Maybe I should like let the friendship come to me instead of me going to the friendship. I don't want to be around people that are negative. I don't want to be around people that are negative towards other people, especially like younger kids that are just now like learning what they want and stuff like that. I don't want to be around anybody that does any of that. So my third point is I also want friends that want to be around me and be my friend. I want people to be my friend. I don't want to just be somebody's friend. And maybe realize that I can let go of all the friendship that I've had over the years, that we're not close anymore, but we are still friends. I need to let them go because it hurts too much seeing them being friends with the same group of people that we all were friends with. So I need to let them go, which I think is gonna be a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna like take my time and see if it's like something that we need to, you know, just let it go. I'm also not going to try so much. I need to try a little bit less. What is not for me won't be for me. I do have like one friend that I'm really close with, but she's like all the way in Jamaica, so that's kind of crazy. And we have like kids almost the same like age as us, but she's a little bit older than me, but we're like friends and we can understand each other. We don't need to talk every day, but we can like talk all the time. Yeah, that's basically it. Like when it comes to friendship, I just don't want to be the only person being a friend. I want somebody else to be the friend. Friendships should be based off equality, I want to say, or like equality and equity. So that's just kind of like my goal for this year, is just to like find meaningful friendships and let go of the friends that I had before, because I think maybe that's my problem, because I've been wanting them to still be friends with me, but you know, because I'm like, I didn't do nothing wrong, so I think we should still be friends. But last year, letting go of one friendship made me realize I can let go of more friendship if it doesn't serve the purpose that I want it to serve, or the purpose that benefits both of us. And that's just basically it. I'm just like I was just like kind of ranting a little bit about friendships for you. I'm gonna maybe do another video on friendship, because I feel like that's like topic that's like dear to me. But for now, let's just wrap it up. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that you guys can stick around to watch more, because I know I've kind of like come on here and I leave, come on here, come on, leave. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.